So let's take these formulas and apply them to some actual shapes. We'll start with a circle. Remember, the formula is area is equal to pi r squared. This case, we're not given r, we're given d, we're given the diameter. Remember, the diameter is equal to 2 radiuses. If we draw a circle, and this isn't going to be a very pretty circle, if I draw a circle, the diameter goes all the way across, and the radius only goes halfway across. So if the diameter is 6 centimeters, the radius is 3. It is half of that amount. So I'm going to have pi times 3 squared. Well, 3 squared is 9. So my answer is going to be 9 pi. And I'm going to leave my answer just like that. That is exactly how I want to see your answer. I don't want you to type 3.14 in your calculator, hit your pi button. I want to leave it just like pi. 9 pi, and my units are centimeters squared. You're going to have to label all your answers. So this is how I want your answer to look, just like that. All right, so let's look at a triangle now. My formula, my area is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. So my base is 6 inches. So I've got 1/2 times 6. And my height is 3.5 inches or 3.5 inches. So multiply that in my calculator and I get 10.5 inches squared. Make sure to square your units. And that is my final answer. I am going to look for those units being squared when I go to grade this stuff, because we might have answers on this test that are in inches, some might be in inches squared, and some will be in inches cubed. I want to make sure you know when to use what unit, so make sure you're labeling them the right way. Next, we've got our parallelogram. And a parallelogram, all I need for my formula is the base times the height. Oops. My area is equal to base times height. There are 3 numbers here, so I have 1 too many. I don't need to use this 5. Don't use the slanted lines. My height is 3. The height is that perpendicular line coming down. So my base is 4. My height is 3 to give me an answer of 12. So that is 12. We're measuring in yards squared. So 12 yards squared is my final answer. All right, last one. This is a trapezoid. It's not a parallelogram. I don't have 2 sets of parallel sides. Over here I had the slanties that were parallel. These are not. Again though, don't use a slanty side. It is not used. My formula is the area is equal to 1/2 times the height, and then I have to add together B1 and B2. So I'm going to add those together. So I've got 1/2. The height is the one going up, so it is 4. So 1/2 times 4. Doesn't matter which one's going to be B1 and B2, but they're the 2 parallel sides, the 2 flat ones. So 5 plus 8. Type of that in my calculator, that's going to give me 26. And this time I was measuring in meters, so 26 meters squared as my final answer.